Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Mars and or Logan, and today I have the best class loadout setup video for Call of Duty Battle Royale, Modern Warfare, Warzone, whatever you want to call it. I've been getting a good amount of wins so far playing this, and I just have some pretty good classes now that I played. I think I have a good probably 2 days played on this game already, just no lifing it. So I just want to point out real quick that. If you guys want tips for winning, I'm going to be making a video for that pretty soon here, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll be having you tips for winning. I'm going to go through my top 3 best class setups that I use, that I personally have done the best with, and I've tried every single weapon. But then after that, if you guys have a different preferred weapon than what I like to use, I'm going to give you the best setup with every single gun in this game, just for Warzone, like Battle Royale alone. We're talking about Battle Royale, not Plunder, whatever it's called. What is it called? It's Plunder, yeah, not for Plunder, for the actual Battle Royale. So, I mean, you could probably use them in this too, honestly, but that's more of a fast-paced game. Battle Royale, you get one life, pretty much. You guys get what I'm saying. But let's get into the class setup. I'm going to go through the first 3 first, and then I'll just go down the list. So, for the very first class setup, I'm going to explain my reasoning for everything that I use, by the way. And it's just we'll go through it. We're gonna start off with the perks, then we'll get into the weapons. So all the classes are gonna be the same from perks all the way down, and same with the sniper is gonna be the same, but the ARs are gonna be different. So cold-blooded, a lot of people say run EOD, but EOD does not really help you that much, because if you think about it, if there's an airstrike, if there's a cluster strike, you're pretty much dead regardless if you have EOD or not. Scavenger, you always pick up ammo anyways, because everyone double time, sprint faster, which is okay, but cold-blooded helps you so much because everyone runs thermal on this game. I have no idea why. And high alert as well is very overpowered, so if someone is running high alert, cold-blooded will cancel that out. It is an amazing perk. It is very overpowered in this game mode, so I highly recommend it. If you don't want to run that, you can run kill chain, but like I said, cold-blooded is it's the move. I'm telling you, it's the best thing. Then you want to run overkill. Now technically what you can do is you can make an overkill class or just a regular class, get your loadout once, and then you can go ahead and have high alert on or ghost, and then you can get your loadout a second time with the ghost class, and then you technically will have both your weapons. You guys get what I'm saying? But that's too much, and for me that's too much time. I just run overkill. It doesn't really matter. You know, it's fine. So I would run just overkill, honestly. That's what I do, because chances are of you getting $12,000 that quick to get both is just not worth it. Amped, I mean, that's pretty obvious. You swap weapons faster. I mean, you need to swap weapons pretty quick in this game, so amped is definitely by far the best. I personally like to run Semtex. This is really a free range of whatever you want. If you like to camp more in a building, proximity mine, or probably claymore would be the best action because it explodes all right on point, which proximity to mine they can lay down and avoid it. Run wherever you want though. You like C4, Molotov, whatever. I personally like Semtex because I know I can throw it up on a ceiling, stick up there, kill someone, whatever you guys want to. But for this, the tactical, 100%, I'm telling you guys, I'm putting you on this right now. This is the most overpowered thing on the whole entire battle royale. Out of anything that you can use, maybe besides a sniper rifle, this right here is the most overpowered tactical thing you can use. First off, it never goes away. You always have it on you for the rest of the game when you get your class set up. Everyone is running overkill because they want 2 weapons, so no one has ghost for the most part. I've ran into maybe 1 kid out of the past 3 days of using this where 1 person had ghost, and that is it. Everyone else doesn't have it. So anytime you go into a building, you pull up your heartbeat sensor, bam, you're gonna check that whole building, no one's in there. You want to go up to the next building, you want to make sure no one's in there, pull up the heartbeat sensor, bam, you're on a hill, you want to make sure no one's up top, pull up the heartbeat sensor. I'm telling you, it is a must. One person on your team has to be running this at least. I say all 3, but it's up to you. Personally, I say all 3 because I'm telling you, man, it's big moves. If you want to see a gameplay on it, I'm going to be uploading gameplay of me using this. So like I said, hit that subscribe button, man. I'm telling you, bro, this heartbeat sensor is crazy. Okay. But now we're going to be getting into the top 3 ARs that I use. I actually use an LMG and 2 ARs are my favorite. So this is going to be my AK class. I like to run the tactical suppressor on this one. And the reason why I picked the AK is because it has some of the highest damage, followed by the SCAR. But this gun is actually the same damage actually as a SCAR, but it has a bigger round, which is 75 rounds, so you should be running that. The Ranger Forge Grip, just to give you that recoil control when you're hitting those far shots and accuracy. Tactical suppressor, because if you don't have a suppressor, you're going to be seen on the radar at all times, especially final circle. Like I said, I'm going to be making the tips video. This is going to be one of the big things. You want to run suppressors on every single weapon you have, all of them, because that final circle, people are going to know exactly where you are if you don't have a tactical suppressor or just any type of suppressor at all. So I think tactical suppressor is the best for most cases, but we will go through every single weapon. But most weapons I use is tactical suppressor because it doesn't reduce the range and it only increases the accuracy a little. You don't really have to zoom in that quick, honestly, because if you're playing it safe. I will show you a little bit more aggressive classes, but then I run the Cronin. This is personally my favorite sight out of every single sight in the game. I just like this one the best. You can really put whatever you want on it though, but the Cronin is what I like the best. And then I run sleight of hand to reload quicker. Technically, if you wanted to, you could remove that and probably put on a rear grip if you'd like, the one that makes you aim down faster to give that aim down sight speed if you'd like, but I like to reload quick. Sniper is going to be the same on everything. I think this should always be your secondary, is the AX50, because the most powerful sniper out of all of them, and it shoots the quickest out of the AX50 or the HDR and AX50. I like this one the best. You guys can use whatever. Like I said, I will make a class setup for everything, but this is by far my favorite. So I use a monolithic suppressor because you want it suppressed, gives it extra range and damage range. Think about it, when you're sniping, you're not going to be quick scoping people. You're going to be sitting back, hard scoping, trying to hit people across the map. So also run the Singard Arms Pro. That's going to give you the most range on this weapon. And yeah, it's going to give you the most range. It's just great. And then you want to run 9-round mags just so you don't have to reload as often, and you get all that capacity. And then I run aim down sight speed and sprint to fire for the stipple grip tape, and then sleight of hand again to reload it quicker, and you're pretty much set with those weapons right there. Now, since all the classes are the same, I'm just going to go through my other two best class. I really like the AUG a lot. I think it's an amazing weapon, especially when you put on all of this right here. So we run the tactical suppressor again, the 6.22 long barrel. Like, try these guns out, man. If you don't like them, that's fine. Like I said, I'll make a class setup for all of your favorite weapons. Merc foregrip is how I use on this actually. I can't remember why, but I think it actually has better accuracy. Yeah, the accuracy on it was better because, again, it does have a little kick for an LMG. And then I run the 60-round mag to give it as much ammo as possible, and it is also just damage-wise, you can see, I mean, it does a lot better than putting on the 32 rounds. So, yeah, you got as much damage as possible. And then again, Cronin is my favorite. You don't really need to extend a mag or sleight of hand with this one because it reloads a little bit quicker. And then with the last one, which is by far my favorite class, I love this class setup, the Colossal Suppressor, and this is the reason why, because it's suppressed, the damage range is ridiculous with it, so you don't need a barrel, the accuracy is great, you don't need to put a barrel on it. And then I run the Ranger foregrip just to give you that, like, you know, recoil control and all of that stuff. And then the 30-round mag, obviously, for the extra ammo. And then the Cronin again, my favorite sight. And then the sleight of hand perk, just to make you reload quicker. This is the class that I've gotten most of my wins with. I love this weapon right here. It is the most powerful AR, I think, other than the FAL, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, even more powerful than the FAL, yeah. The most powerful AR thing you can get, and it has crazy range. You can chain it to single shot when you need to take those long shots. Overall, best gun, I think, in my opinion, on this game to run. Alright, but now we're going to be going through all of the ARs, so if you guys are okay with that, you can just go off this video. But if you want me to show you your favorite gun, because you guys may have different preferences, this is going to be a pretty long video, so I will make a class setup with every single one, and you can use whatever you want. I highly recommend you always run a sniper, and you always run a AR. You can replace a sniper for a shotgun if it's like closer to end circle, but I just really think snipers are like a must in this game. You need them, man. Snipers are just the best thing you can possibly have. And then you can run it SMG, AR, whatever you want. Marksman. Well, I wouldn't really run maybe the EBR with a sniper, but LMG, whatever. But I'm gonna be giving you guys, like I said, best setup now. So if you guys want to, you can go off the video or you can finish watching, and we'll go through every single weapon now. So we're gonna go through the kilo. I'm just gonna try to go through this really quick. Always pretty much run the same thing on everything. We're gonna run the Ranger sight, the 100 round mag, obviously. We will run the Cronin as well. Where is it? Yep, there we go. Let's see how the range is on this weapon. We will go with the range and the tactical suppressor, and that will be, actually, we're gonna take off that. We're gonna put on the sleight of hand, and that would be good right there. That is perfect. All right, so that's what you run on the kilo. FAL, you want to run tactical suppressor, probably the marksman, a merc grip, or actually ranger grip, and then 30 round mag and the sight. This gun reloads pretty quick, so you're pretty chill on this. Like I said, I've tested out every single weapon, man. I've got it all worked out. You feel free to change a couple of the perks as long as you keep that sleight of hand, like, or the tactical suppressor and the grip. Those are the two main things, and having as much ammo as possible. It's probably your three best things. You can change around anything else, but these are the three main things you need. The suppressor to never be seen on the radar, the grip to make it so your accuracy is as best as possible, and then the ammunition to give you as much ammo as possible. If you want to change anything else, feel free to. Personally, this is what I like to run. Now we're going to go to the M4. Obviously, again, we're going to be running the 60 round mag with a Ranger grip. This gun already has pretty good accuracy, honestly, so, or pretty good range, so we can leave it as is. And then run the Cronin again. I'm not even going to show my sight. It's always going to be the Cronin. Cronin is always my favorite. If it's not the Cronin, it is going to be the this one right here. Wait, no. If it's not the Cronin, it's going to be the GI Mini, or the the GI Mini, or the other red dot. The operator reflex sights. You guys choose sights, honestly. Choose what you like. But so yeah, that. So we'll just always skip the sight now because you guys already know what sight to use. With this, we're gonna go the. Which one do I use? Oh, sound suppression. So actually, let's take that off. Let's put this. Oh no, that never mind. Don't put that on. Tactical suppressor, and then probably the custom. Yeah, that seems about right. Marksman. Also, let's go sleight of hand and then a sight. So run whatever sight you want. That's going to be how we're going to run that gun. Alright, so FAMAS, this gun is very easy. You want the sniper definitely because of the range. And then honestly, you can put on the monolithic just to give that range, because this gun is insane in Warzone, definitely. You can run the monolithic if you want a little bit more range, but tactical suppressor will be fine. And then you want to run the Ranger, the 60 round mag. I like sleight of hand with this gun because it is definitely a little bit slower for the reload. And then, man, actually, never mind. You're going to have to run the red dot. Forgot about that. So, forget sleight of hand. It'll be fine, honestly. It's not a super long time. But you're going to want to take long shots with this gun, definitely. So, great weapon, though. Odin already showed off. The M13. We're going to run the 60 round. This gun, you do not need sleight of hand because it reloads really quick. Tactical suppressor. I'm just going to put on any sight because you guys are going to run what you want. And then this gun does not have good range, so we're going to definitely put on that marksman, and it is going to give some crazy range on this weapon. So that is a very good setup. Scar I actually really like a lot. The only thing that sucks is it only has 30 rounds, and I hate that about this gun. But other than that, it is pretty good. So we're going to run that. I just want to give you guys the best setup for everything. I forgot this one doesn't have the Ranger, so I run the Merc, 30 round, and then a sight. This gun reloads pretty quick as well, so you, like I said, run whatever sight you want. But, and actually, we're gonna take off that. We're gonna take that one off. We're gonna put it on. We're gonna go with the 17 one because we want a little bit more aim down sight speed. because we don't really need the longest one possible. That one's fine right there. And then for the Ram 7, which is a DLC weapon, we are going to be running the longest barrel possible, which is this one, and the tactical suppressor. This gun is actually really fire. I really fuck with this gun a lot. The Cronin, 50 round mag, and the Ranger. Again, Ranger is just always the go-to, man. It has the best accuracy and range. This gun is a beast, by the way. It is really, really good. It shoots insanely fast, too. Alright, we got the next DLC weapon. This gun has terrible range, so we definitely need the longest barrel you can possibly run on this gun, which I think is... We'll find out this way. It is the Archangel. Makes this gun a beast. Put that suppressor on. It should have the Ranger grip. Yep. And then the 60 round mag and a sight, because you really don't need to reload that quick, because you really shouldn't be getting into that many gunfights, especially with guns that have like 60 rounds. You should be pretty good, honestly, and most guns reload quick unless they have those big drum mags. Those ones will take a little bit longer. Alright, so now we're going to get into SMGs. If you want to sub out an SMG, we already did the AUG, so the AUG is set. We're going to do the P90 now. The nice thing is the P90 already has what it needs, so we're going to put a tactical suppressor. I personally love this barrel on this gun. And then we're going to run sleight of hand, because you definitely need it on this gun. I would run a little bit of a smaller red dot, like the Solo Zero, but the other one is really good too, the Cronin. Either way, it's pretty damn good. And then we're going to be running, because this one doesn't have the same recoil as the other one. It is this one, the stipple grip tape, I think, right? Yeah, the underbarrel, I mean, the underbarrel. You want to run this one right here. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty good class setup. And honestly, if you want, you could probably take that off and run laser sight, because well, I wouldn't run laser actually, because you don't want to be seen with laser peeking around the corner. So I'd run a rear grip tape. That'd probably be the best thing, because you'll pull up the gun faster after sprinting, along with the aim down sight speed. Now we're going to go with the MP5, which is a beast of a gun. Now this one is perfect, because you don't need to run anything, because the fact that it has this right here, the monolithic suppressor. This thing is amazing. You don't need any muzzle, and then this is honestly one of the best guns in this game, hands down. The 45 round mag, you're gonna run sleight of hand definitely, and then a sight, whatever one you want. This gun right here, complete beast. Then we got the Uzi, which, if I remember correctly, oh, it has a new one. Wow, I have not tested that, but I would definitely go with that if I could. It's a heavy duty Uzi thing, so oh, but it only allows 25 rounds, which are these. Oh, which increases the damage, 32 round. I would not go with that actually. Never mind, forget what I said. That's for multiplayer. Forget what I said. We're not gonna go with that. We're gonna go with the 16.5, and then we'll go with the aim down sight speed and sleight of hand. If I can find it, there we go. And ooh, they actually have that. Okay, so let's take the barrel off. We're gonna go with monolithic suppressor, and then you can go whatever sight you want. But that would be a pretty good round. Honestly, you could probably take that off and run a bit of a longer barrel, so probably like that one. And we'll actually just put tactical suppressor on. That probably works perfect right there. Or even lightweight suppressor, it doesn't really matter. Probably tactical, because it doesn't reduce the range. So yeah, that'd be it right there. This gun is amazing, by the way. Ammunition is just crazy on this gun. Tactical suppressor again, as always. And then we will run the one with more accuracy, obviously. And then whatever sight you want again, and then sleight of hand. 100% needs this gun, because this gun reloads very slow without sleight of hand. And then for the MP7, obviously the 60 round mag, the tactical suppressor, the one that increases the range, the absolute most, and accuracy. Any sight you want again. And this gun also kind of reloads a little bit slow, so we'll definitely go sleight of hand again. If you don't want to do sleight of hand, that's okay, because it's about medium for reloading. You can go with the Merc grip, because you don't want Ranger on this one, just because of the fact that it'll make the aim down sight speed a lot slower. The Merc Grip actually has better recoil and accuracy with that. And then with the UMP, this is one of my favorite weapons as well because it has the highest damage out of all of them. Go the highest thing, tactical suppressor, the 45 round mag, sleight of hand, and a sight. And this gun is a beast right here. Love this gun. You could actually get away with going with the 300 as well, either one. I personally would go with the 300 definitely because aim down sight speed is a little bit bad with without it. So we'll go with that. Now for shotguns, if you want to swap out, I would swap out the sniper for the shotgun if that's what you're going to go with. I mastered all of these guns completely. I just don't have the new one, but I can still give you a class setup with that. So you want to go with the... Oh man, which one was it? Yeah, this one I think is the one because it silences, sound suppression. It gives you the best range and accuracy. And then you don't need to extend a mag, but you do want sleight of hand. And you want the one that is right here, the tactical. Yep, there you go, perfect. This is what I run on this weapon right here. And honestly, you can even take that off if you want and run the choke if you don't care about if you don't care about being seen on the radar. But again, I don't like being seen on the radar, so I run the suppressor. You can run the tactical suppressor as well, but this one makes the range a little bit longer, so choose what you'd like. And then for the shotgun, honestly, if you're in a shotgun battle, you really don't need a suppressor, so you can honestly get away without a suppressor on pretty much any shotgun. You always want to go with range though, because that's just going to be the most helpful thing. For this one, I'm definitely going to add the extra rounds just because it's a faster one. Aim down sight, sleight hand. You never need a sight on these weapons either, and probably hip fire accuracy. This one's going to be a little bit more speed. Like I said, honestly, for this one too, we can go back to this. Like, you really don't need a silencer, so just forget I even said that. We're going to do hip fire and sprint to fire, that, sleight of hand, and then we should be good to go. With actually we'll do the stock too, the aim down sight. There you go, perfect. This is a perfect class right there. And then with this, we're gonna go with the damage range, the one that helps the aim down sight speed right here, the Merc Grip, and then again the aim down sight speed. Sleight of hand is a 100% must, and then the hip fire and sprint to fire speed. And then for this shotgun, we're gonna go to get the highest range possible. We will put the Merc foregrip on that, the most round possible, because that thing's gonna be insane. Aim down sight speed, and again sleight of hand. I'm just going through everything for you guys. We'll do that shotgun. Actually, we'll go to private match real quick to make that shotgun, so give me a sec. Alright, so for that shotgun, alright, it doesn't matter what I change. For that shotgun, we will go with the longest barrel possible again, as always. If it'll actually load it for me. Which is actually going to be... Is it this one? I don't know. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, for that one, it's that. Aim down sight speed again. Biggest round mag, not the slug rounds. It's this one right here, the 12 round. I have used this in private match, and it's actually pretty nice. There we go. Good to go. And then for LMGs, I'm just making everything for you guys, man. You want the most range possible on this. I would not run this with the sniper. See, I would run this with the shotgun. This would be a perfect shotgun swap class because this is going to have the crazy amount of range that you need. You're going to be able to hit crazy shots across the map with guns like this. Go with Merc foregrip. Sleight of hand has to be on all of them though, 100%. And then whatever sight you want. And actually, well, you don't actually need sleight of hand because you can swap to your shotgun. So we will go with the tactical suppressor on that. That is a perfect weapon right there. Alright, and then again, longest barrel possible, which is this one. Tactical suppressor. Ranger foregrip, 60 round mag. and a sight, whatever one you want. And then we'll go to this longest barrel possible, because again, the long range tactical suppressor. I think the Merc foregrip works the best on this one. Yeah. And then 150 round, and then a sight, and then it's good to go. I highly recommend staying away from the ones that don't have a high round, like at least 100 bullets. The thing that sucks is these do take a long time to reload. So honestly, if you want to swap something out, like a grip, you could technically, or even the range, barrel, whatever you want. You can, like, if you want to, I would take off the barrel off of any single weapon that you have and put on sleight of hand. If you want sleight of hand, I would say do it, but personally, I just stay away from the guns that don't have it. So with this, we're just gonna leave no ammunition at all because it already has the round mag on it that we need. The ranger sight, tactical suppressor. This is a great weapon too. I actually really like this weapon. This one we can actually put sleight of hand on because of the fact that we don't need it. And then we'll actually run a rear grip on this as well because you don't need a barrel because it already has the longest thing possible. So that is perfect right there. And then for the marksman rifle, we're going to be this. I would substitute this weapon right here for your sniper if you're not going to run a sniper and you're not a sniper type of guy. This is the perfect gun for you right here. So you want to run this. I'm gonna run the ranger to give you the most range possible, because with this gun, this is what you need. You need the most range possible, and 100% monolithic suppressor. And then the sniper scope. This is gonna be for you boys that don't like sniping. This is your gun right here. Spray the fuck out of people with that. So now you're gonna be swapping out your actual sniper for any of these snipers right here. If you prefer a different sniper over your, same with this gun actually too. If you want to swap it out for a sniper, this is going to swap it off with. These are especially my go-to if I am a sniper. So these are my specialty weapon. You want to say Siri just popped up for some reason. So sniper scope, you can even get away with using variable zoom actually on this weapon if you'd like, or thermal, whichever one you want. This gun's a little weird, but then sleight of hand, and there you go. You never run laser sight, especially on that, because you'll get seen like crazy on this game mode. It's just not great. Longest barrel again, not laser sight, and then you can run variable zoom, or you can run the regular sniper scope, whatever you prefer, and then sleight of hand, the monolithic suppressor again, and then whatever rear grip you want to run, or not rear grip, but the aim down sight speed stipple grip tape. And there you go, that one's set. And then for a crossbow, this is actually a very interesting weapon. What I like to run is I like to run the explosive tip because you can shoot cars, helicopters. It's actually pretty overpowered. And then you can run a sniper scope on this as well. You can change it between two different things. Sleight of hand is a definite must on that weapon as well. And then you want to give yourself as much range as possible, which is that. And that is good to go right there. Actually, we got one more. What was that thing that I get? I think it's this to give you more range. Or was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't that one. My bad. It's actually this right here. This is what I give to give you the most range possible. And that is a perfect weapon right there for that. Dragunov, I highly recommend do not using this weapon, but hey, if you like it, I will give you the class setup for it. Personally, I hate this gun with like everything in my heart, and this game mode it sucks. But hey, if you guys want to use it, go for it. Then just run the because it doesn't have the bottom, or no, it does. No, it doesn't actually. I would run the aim down sight speed one right there to avoid using the laser sight completely. Now we will get into the HDR, which is probably one of my favorite snipers in this game. It is such an amazing weapon. Even on Battle Royale, it is an amazing weapon. I know exactly what to run on this thing. It is just a complete beast. And then you're gonna run the aim down sight speed. Perfect. Freaking dude, I was running this thing. It's amazing. I love it. I think I have a win with it actually. Except you guys already know what to use because I showed you it. Right shield, you really don't need it. I just would recommend staying away from it. If you're more of a pistol type of guy and you like running pistols, I will show you what to run with a pistol. I'm not going to be running range at all on any pistol though, so just so you guys know, it's all about aim down sight speed on these weapons. And yeah, so 26 round. Just say you want to run high alert instead of anything else. I will give you, like I said, the best setup for every pistol. So you want to run the most range possible. That's the only thing that I run range, is that no suppressor, none of that stuff, because these guns are already trash in my opinion for the most part. But I'll still give you the class setup just in case you guys want it. So you guys can just copy what I'm doing right now. Slide a hand, and then the longest barrel possible on this thing, which is right here. I'm just giving you guys just so in case you do need to use a pistol, definitely run this stuff. Snake shot is 100% the best with this weapon. You definitely need to run it if you do use this weapon. And then of course the highest range possible again. And then for the M92, it's pretty much the same thing all around, honestly. Slide hand and the longest barrel possible. Pretty much like I said, it's the same thing on pretty much every pistol. It's just how I like to run pistols. It's the way that I've tested. Like I said, I have Damascus. I've gotten every gun gold. I've tested them all out. Like it's just the way to go. Launchers, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's a launcher. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know this was a very long 30-minute video, but if you guys did watch the whole thing through, I appreciate it. Hopefully I covered your guys' weapon that you like, and that is pretty much it for the video, guys. I'm going to be having tips for winning games on this game, and yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Subscribe for more. I stream on Twitch if you guys have any questions. That's pretty much it. Have a great day, guys, and peace out.